Hey, what's up, my Sonic fans? Long time no see. It's Gamer Guy 7 Aces here, and I actually recorded this video last month, but for some reason I lost the file because my old laptop got corrupted. So I got a new one, an Alienware M15. My previous laptop was HP 2000, so I now have to re-record this video, but it's okay because the previous one was a little too positive. So, I mean, this video is going to be a little positive too, but it's going to be a bit more grounded. I was in the moment because I just released Sonic Rebound Episode 3 and stuff, so I was kind of a little too positive. But anyway, so I wanted to talk about the future of Sonic and the Sonic fan base. Now, this whole Sonic 2020 thing that was supposed to happen on the 20th of every month? Yeah, that was a failure. But you know what, guys? I'm starting to think this Sonic 2020 video game is the real Sonic 2020 game. The whole thing Sega's been promoting. I think we've just been bamboozled, I think the Sega devs and Sonic team are actually secretly working on the game. That would explain why they're crowdfunding it. Oops. I mean, controversy aside, the game looks pretty. The engine looks pretty, even though I wasn't able to work it on my laptop and it gave me some malware. But the engine keeps crashing for me. But the game does look pretty. I wish the creator wouldn't crowdfund and stuff because that's kind of poking the bear. But that's besides the point. Try Sonic Robo Blast 2 instead because that's completely non-profit. So it's been 2 weeks, over 2 weeks since the New Game Expo. It was funny because when I was going to premiere Sonic Rebound Episode 3, there were a couple people that were like, "Oh, sorry, Gamer Guy, I'm going to be watching a New Game Expo for some Sonic news. Sorry." I was just chuckling like, oh boy, you guys are going to be so disappointed because they didn't even mention Sonic at all. Sega talked about Catherine for 30 minutes. So a lot of people were upset, but what do you expect? I don't know where the whole news of Sonic was going to be in the expo even came from, but I think IGN or whatever was promoting Sonic on it, so that was just false advertisement. And Sega never did that panel they promised in South by Southwest. This year's just been a whole bunch of empty promises from Sega. They never even did the panel. They canceled. They said they were going to do it in April, and they never did it, which makes me wonder, were they even going to announce any Sonic game? No, I don't think so. I think if COVID never existed, that panel would have just been a bunch of memes, just merch. Yeah, merch, memes, all that stuff, and it would have been it would have been the worst South by Southwest for Sonic yet. So what does this all mean for us fans, Because every other game got announced. We got Crash 4, we got Spider-Man Miles Morales coming on the PS5, even Smash Ultimate got a new DLC fighter, from ARMS, SpongeBob Rehydrated, Paper Mario Origami King. A bunch of anime games at the expo. The list goes on. I think it's time we take the wheel, it's time we give back to the community. You don't even have to like the community like me. But we should at least contribute because we're passionate. At the end of the day, we love this franchise and we don't want to see it rot. We don't want to see it rot at all. Look at the Smash fan base. Smash is going strong despite the fan base completely collapsing because of all the sexual assault allegations, and don't even want to get into that. But yeah, it's time we take the wheel. Just look at all the Sonic projects that came out on that day, on his birthday alone, on June 23rd, including Sonic Rebound Episode 3. Thank you guys for all your support on that, by the way. Also, think about it, the best Sonic game of the last decade was made by a fan who started out as a fan, Christian Whitehead. We shouldn't sit and wait for Sega to make an SA1, Sonic Adventure 1 remake or a new game. We should pick up the slack. I would be more impressed if a fan remakes SA1 and Sega takes them in to do it. Like what they did with Christian Whitehead when he remade Sonic CD. And also I want to talk about this. Please don't poke the bear with Sega. Because fan projects, especially fan games, should not be crowdfunding for profit, because that's direct competition to Sega, especially when you're using Sega assets. Even animation, Sonic Rebound, we're not crowdfunding it, and animation, we're doing it from scratch. How much more a fan game where you're actually using assets from Sonic games like springers, boosting, source codes and all that stuff? Just don't do it. I don't know, I felt like making this video today, or redoing it today. I haven't made any video since last month. I haven't done any commentary in like 2 months because, you know, lots have been happening and going on in the real world. You know, the pandemic, protests, you know, real changes happening in this world. So we should take this as motivation, inspiration, and change Sega if we really love Sonic. Thank you for the love and support once again on Sonic Rebound Episode 3. Episode 4 will be the magnum opus of the entire season, so you're all going to love that. And stay tuned for the Sonic Team Cycle Part 2, or the epilogue, that I'm going to do with BC Media. We're still working on that. Hopefully that comes out this month. If not, that will come out next month, making it a year since the original Sonic Team Cycle. So yeah, and I'll try to post more, you know, because I'm pretty busy with a lot of things, a lot of projects. I'm still exploring my new laptop with Steam games. I'm interested in getting into mod gameplay because, you know, I'm really interested in that, but my laptop just hasn't been up to par. But tell me what you guys think. Would you like me to be doing mod games? Yeah, well, that wraps it up for today, guys. Remember to smash that like button, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you next time. But until then, keep it based. I'm out.